Good morning, everybody. We welcome you to one more lecture in the grammar series. And today we are going to talk about the royal order of adjectives. So before we discuss more about the royal order, let us quickly revise what are adjectives. Going back to our school days, whatever little bit of grammar we remember from there, I hope you still remember what are adjectives. These are the words which are commonly referred to as describing words, and they qualify or they describe a noun or a pronoun. Now, since these adjectives, they modify people, things, items, situations, etc., they are very unique or very strategically placed between a noun or a pronoun and the word they modify or the word they describe. For instance, I live in a big house. Now here we understand house is a noun and big is an adjective because it gives an answer. What kind of a house? A big house. Now this word big is positioned between I, that is the pronoun, and house is the object that it modifies. Similarly, when I say Tim drives a swanky car. So what is the noun in the sentence? Tim. That's the name of the person. And swanky refers to what? It refers to the car. So this word swanky is placed between the noun, which is Tim, and the object it modifies, which is a car. Now, this is what this is how the adjectives are positioned. Now, it is quite possible that sometimes when we speak or we write, we do not use one, but we use multiple adjectives to describe a noun, pronoun, object, situation, etc. But we do not put all these adjectives very randomly, like whatever words we like, we put them first, and the words we feel they are less important, we place them later. No, it does not happen like that. In fact, this ordering of adjectives, it follows a strict discipline and a criteria, which is referred to as the royal order of adjectives, or for the sake of mnemonics, for the sake of keeping it, for memorizing it, we use an acronym called NODASCOMP to remember the royal order of adjective. NODASCOMP. Remember, it's an acronym where N stands for number, O stands for opinion, D stands for dimension, A stands for age, S stands for shape, C stands for color, O in this case stands for origin, M stands for material, and P stands for purpose. So I think when we reduce this royal order to a simple acronym, it will be easier and convenient for all of us to remember that what is the royal order of adjectives. Usually, it is not considered a good practice of speaking or writing when we use a lot of adjectives, multiple 6-7 adjectives to describe anything. But it is considered feasible and quite understandable when we use just 3 to 4 adjectives in a sentence to describe any object, place, situation, etc. And this, of course, how do we place these 3-4 adjectives, whatever we are using? There again, we use a NODASCOMP sequence. Let's look at this example. I bought a new sleek red sports car. Now, what is new? That's the age. Sleek is the shape. Red is the color. And sports is the purpose for which the car is going to be used. So this is how we assemble the sentence or we construct the sentence. But one thing that we really need to be careful about is that when we use these 3-4 adjectives together, we do not use commas between them. Neither do we insert the word and between any of these adjectives. Why? Because we have placed all these adjectives using the NODASCOMP sequence. So no comma, that is no punctuation, and no usage of conjunction of the word and is required. But however, when we use 2 adjectives from the same category, like from the same color or quality or age, material, etc., then we separate the adjectives by using a comma or by inserting the conjunction and between them. Let's have a look at this example. We can write like, I have a red, purple color dress, because red and purple, both of them, they belong to the same category, which is color. Or we can also write it, which is a more, I think, a familiar way for all of us for in a style or a manner of writing. I have a red and purple color dress. Now, similarly, when we talk about 2 quality adjectives in the same sentence, we can separate them using a comma or by inserting the word and between them. Like, we rode a stylish, luxurious BMW car. Or we can also write it like this: we rode a stylish and luxurious BMW car. Having familiarized ourselves with that sequence of NODASCOMP, which is referred to as the royal order of adjectives, or the style or the manner in which the adjectives are placed, we look at few examples. I love that new big black sports car that my neighbor has bought. Now, new is the age, big is the size, black is the color, and sports is the purpose for which that car is going to be used. And see, this is how we place all the four adjectives in that specific order. And we do not use any punctuation marks like a comma, and we do not insert the conjunction and between any of these adjectives. My sister has a cute, small, tan and white cat. Now, cute is an opinion, small is the size, and tan and white. So these are two color adjectives. So that is why we are inserting the word and between them, or we can also put a comma between tan and white. The third example, simple. This is a big circular metal table. Big is the dimension, circular is the shape, and metal is a material. So everywhere we notice, you must have noticed that whenever we are putting the adjectives, we are following the NODASCOMP sequence. We watched a thrilling new American movie. So thrilling is an opinion, O. New is the age, A. American is the origin. And the last example, the child wrapped the small square box in red, white, and blue paper. Now, small is the dimension, square is the shape, and red, white, and blue. Now, these are three color adjectives coming from the same category. And how do we differentiate between them? We put a comma and we insert the conjunction and. So, red, comma, white, and blue paper. I think this is a style of writing with which most of us are familiar with. So, my friends, so I hope now we are much better informed and educated about the royal order of adjectives, and now we will place them in the correct sequence or in the correct order while speaking or while writing, and we will not use them randomly, that we can put any adjective anywhere in a particular sentence. So my friends, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for being with us, and I hope this video it will be pretty useful for us, and we had a lot of fun and we put in a lot of hard work in trying to assemble things for you. So thank you so much and happy learning.